The realm. Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon update video. Well, my friends, we finally have another official update from HBO. I must say, this information is very interesting because it could drastically change the way some of the events unfold in House of the Dragon. Now, as you all know, HBO has been developing a new Game of Thrones series based on George R. R. Martin's Fire and Blood. House of the Dragon will focus on the fall of House Targaryen. This was when they fought their own flesh and blood over the Iron Throne during a series of events known as the Dance of Dragons. HBO actually started developing this show before Game of Thrones ended, but now we're less than a year away from House of the Dragon finally airing on HBO Max. It won't be long before all of us are back in Westeros again, and I, for one, cannot wait. Now, if you're someone who stays up to date on all of this information, then you would know they have already started filming some of their episodes for the first season. HBO has even already revealed official photos of some of the main characters while they were on set. In these photos are Rhaenyra Targaryen and her uncle Daemon, who is also her lover, I might add. In another one of these photos is Sir Otto Hightower and his daughter Alicent Hightower, who goes on to become the queen after she marries Rhaenyra's father, King Viserys. Now, after Viserys dies, House of the Dragon will mostly focus on Rhaenyra and Alicent's fight over the Iron Throne. You see, before Viserys died, he named his daughter Rhaenyra as his heir. He made sure she was next in line for the Iron Throne. However, as soon as he died, his wife Alicent, along with the help of others, set their son Aegon on the Iron Throne instead. That led to an all-out war amongst House Targaryen. Rhaenyra believes the Iron Throne should be hers since her father made her the heir, and Alicent believes her son Aegon should have the Iron Throne since he is the firstborn son of King Viserys. Rhaenyra and Alicent will end up sacrificing just about everything they love as this family nearly wipes itself off the map during the Dance of Dragons. Now, if you go back to these photos, you can see HBO has brought in actress Emma Darcy, who will be our Rhaenyra Targaryen, and they also brought in actress Olivia Cooke, who will be our Alicent Hightower. Based on the ages of these actresses, it gave us a good idea of when this series will begin. Since they're near the age of 30, it seemed as if House of the Dragon would begin right around the death of King Viserys. That would actually make a lot of sense, since it's what leads us right into the Dance of Dragons when all of the fighting begins. That's what I have been assuming would happen, but that was until HBO just made their most recent announcement. They've officially hired new actresses who will portray the younger versions of Rhaenyra Targaryen and Alicent Hightower. According to House of the Dragon's verified account, HBO has brought in Emily Carey, who will be the younger Alicent Hightower. HBO also brought in Millie Alcock, who will be the younger version of Rhaenyra Targaryen. This is very interesting because it could change everything. Now, maybe they will only use them for flashback scenes, but if that's the case, it makes me wonder who all will be involved in those scenes. As of right now, these are the only characters that we know of that will have a younger and older version of themselves. So, if they do have some flashback scenes, they might only focus on these characters since they haven't made any other announcements about other characters getting younger actors as well. This also lets me know that Rhaenyra and Alicent will definitely be the main focus of the show, but that seemed obvious already. Now, another thing that House of the Dragon could do is have an entire first episode set several years before the main events. The new actresses look a lot younger than Emma and Olivia, so my guess is whenever we see them on screen, it could be roughly a decade before the main story. That's another reason why I think they might be here for flashback scenes only. One thing that is very interesting though is the fact that they felt the need to officially announce this. I don't remember HBO ever doing that when Game of Thrones hired actors who were only in flashback scenes. Since the announcement was so official, it makes me think the actresses will have a significant role as well. I just hope we aren't bouncing back and forth between two different timelines throughout the whole season. I would hate it if they kept bouncing back in time with every episode. If it were up to me, I would only do a few flashback scenes with them, or at the most, I would have the first episode set several years before the main story, then at the beginning of the second episode, you could just say 10 years later or whatever. Now, it is hard to say how big of a gap this will be since HBO always changes the ages of characters. They could make the age gap seem a lot smaller or bigger depending on what they need. If you remember, Ned Stark was around 35 years old in the books, but the actor Sean Bean was obviously a lot older than that. All I really know is Emily Carey and Millie Alcock are about 10 years younger than Emma and Olivia, but that doesn't mean their age difference will be the same in the show. One thing we could see is the wedding of Alicent and King Viserys, since the actress is the same age Alicent was when she got married in the story. This is all just speculation, of course, because it's really hard to say how this first season will unfold now that they've brought in these younger actors. It could have a significant impact to the way the story is adapted onto the screen. I know I am very interested in seeing how things continue to evolve as more information is released. Hopefully, there are more updates in the near future. As of right now, filming on House of the Dragon has been kept on the down low over the last few weeks. My guess is they have been filming a lot of scenes indoors, but hopefully that changes as well. I would love to see some more photos of the actors on set. Only then will we get a better sense of what will happen in this first season. Let me know what your thoughts are on all of this down below. How do you think the first season will unfold? How do you think they will utilize the younger actors? As always, I will let you know if any more details are released. Make sure you subscribe if you want to stay up to date on any and all information regarding House of the Dragon. I want to thank all of you for watching my videos once again. I hope everyone has a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.